Namaste. Hello everyone. Welcome to Shal Gulhati Shiva and Mysticism for another episode of Monday with Mahadev. Today I am going to talk to you about one sutra from the Siva Sutras. The Siva Sutras, as I have told you before, are the sacred revelations attributed to Lord Shiva himself, given to his rishi Vasugupt in Kashmir upon his asking Shiva, what is the way to meet you? What is your plan? What is your upaya? What is the method? And Shiva gave him the Shiva Sutras. These are in 4 sections. There is a section called Shaktopaya, the way of Gyan Yoga, of reasoning things, and Shaktopaya is also called Mantra Upaya because in this yoga, in this upaya, the Guru gives a mantra to the aspirant and the aspirant rationalizes that mantra, meditates upon it, and reaches a state of Shivahood. Now, in this Shaktopaya, there is a sutra number 4 which reads Garbhe Chitta Vikaso Vishisht Vidya Swapna. What this means is Garbhe is the womb, the pregnant womb, and here it is being compared to this world which is pregnant with all sorts of illusions. You see, for the yogi, these bungalows, these cars, these mansions, these are just an illusion, inasmuch as if they do not get us nearer to Shiva, then they are of no use. They are not real in the real sense. The only real thing is to be in the proximity of God. Such is the belief of the Shaivite, and that is why he worships Shiva. That is why he studies the Shiva Sutras. Now, Shiva is telling Vasugupt that there is a particular point in the aspirant's yoga when he starts getting some riddhis and siddhis, some powers, some intuition, some telepathy, and so on. This is not very uncommon. It happens to some of us after we have spent times of solitude. Sometimes there is a phone which is ringing, and before you see the caller ID, you can sort of know who it is. So sometimes somebody, your friend, is thinking something, and before he or she actually says it, gives it expression, you already know what the person is going to say. So these are sort of minor occult powers, if we may call them that. And when a person is doing yoga and meditation, the accrual of these powers is known to have happened to many people, and it can happen to any of us. But Shiva gives a warning. He says that those who do the vikasa of the garbhe, those who try to use their powers to expand their fun and play only in this pregnant womb of world illusion, let's say to acquire wealth or to acquire position or to win an election and so on and so forth, they will actually be deprived of the real knowledge. The real Vidya will be just like a dream to them, and the things that they have which seem real to them are actually a fleeting dream when it comes to you trying to get into your God consciousness. So when these little powers accrue upon you, they are good to note like a milestone on a journey. We are 50 kilometers away, or now we are 30 kilometers away, and so on. But we don't get out of our car and sit at the milestone and keep raving about the milestone that we have reached. We have to go on forward. So if we do the vikasa of the garbha, if we just expand all the worldly possession that we have all the time, even if we have accrued certain telepathic powers, if we use them only for the expansion of becoming a CEO or a big business person all the time, then Shiva says actually they become dreamlike, and rather than getting close to your goal, you are being obstacled out of God's gate. Shiva seems to play this game in which you are given some little things, and if you're happy with them, so be it. The party's over for you in that quest. Whereas the real seeker of Shiva would say that, well, this is very good, thank you for this, but I want to know you more and more, and therefore he will get closer. This is like when we actually sieve, when we sieve atta or flour, we sieve it so that the real stuff gets collected and the stuff which we don't need is kept away. So Shiva actually, according to Swami Lakshmanju, who not only wrote this book, explained the sutras, but elucidated them all his life and lived by them. So he says that Shiva is actually playing a sort of game when he gives you telepathic or intuitive powers to see whether that is all you wanted from him, or is it him himself that you want. So this sutra shows us not that Shiva is testing us, but that the Lord has a playful nature. He has a playful nature that if you are doing some kind of sadhana and if certain new frequencies embark on you, dwell upon you, then will you go for those, or would you like to continue further, right? So this is a very important understanding of the playful nature of Shiva, but at the same time, how he sieves the real sadhaks from those who just want all the things which are like illusions of this world. Now, in the strict sense, Shaivites do not think of the world as an illusion. They think of it as real as the God who made it. They think of the world as a place to be respected because it is infused with Shiva's energy everywhere. So when we say the word illusion here in this sutra, we do not actually mean that the things of the world are not real. The mountains and the breeze and the mansions which we build are not real. They are real. But compared to the Vishisht, to the special knowledge of God consciousness itself, they are like a flitting dream. They will not last. Mountains crumble, buildings come down, oceans dry up. We know that. But God consciousness is one thing which never lessens. It only increases provided we are persistent in our devotion, we are persistent in our meditation, we are persistent in our goal, which is nothing less than being in the proximity of Shiva himself. I hope you like this sutra. Join me again next Monday and I will be back with yet another Shiva wisdom for you. Om Namah Shivaya.